The coaching carousel starts early. The college football coaching carousel began earlier than expected this season, catching some industry insiders off guard Sunday. While few doubted changes were necessary at UCLA and Virginia Tech after Week 3 defeats, recent years suggested schools would wait longer before pulling the trigger, largely because of the transfer portal. With only 3 games played, players at either school could now choose to shut it down, preserve a year of eligibility with a red shirt, and enter the portal, effectively making both rosters open season. The quick dismissals of Deshaun Foster at UCLA and Brent Pry at Virginia Tech reflected boiling fan frustration more than surprise. After a relatively quiet coaching cycle last year, dampened by financial uncertainty around the House versus NCAA settlement, 2025 always looked like a year for more upheaval. The pressing question now: which coaches will be next to collect buyouts? Here's a tiered look at who's most at risk this fall. Coaching on borrowed time. Mike Gundy, Oklahoma State. Nobody in college athletics expects Gundy to still be in Stillwater by 2026. The 69-3 blowout loss at Oregon only reinforced that outlook. After 21 seasons of ups and downs, Gundy needed a major rebound following last year's 3-9 collapse. Instead, there's little evidence of a turnaround. His long tenure complicates things, but this feels like the end. Billy Napier, Florida. It would be surprising if Florida moved on before the November 1 Georgia game, but a meltdown this weekend at number 4 Miami could accelerate things. Napier's dual role as head coach and offensive play caller complicates a mid-season firing, yet patience is thin. At 1-2 with Texas, Texas A&M, Georgia, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Florida State ahead, Napier may not survive the gauntlet, especially after the Week 2 loss to South Florida reignited doubts. Urgently needing wins. Tony Elliott, Virginia. The Week 2 loss to NC State only deepened concerns about game management under Elliott. After 3 losing seasons, Virginia invested heavily in its roster. Now it's put up or shut up time. The ACC's weakness gives him a path to 8 or 9 wins, but he has to get there. Sam Pittman, Arkansas. Despite a strong offense, Pittman's 7-18 record in one-score games looms large after falling 41-35 to Ole Miss. His SEC record, 14-29, weighs him down, and offensive coordinator Bobby Petronis is an obvious interim option if things collapse. With Memphis, Notre Dame, and Tennessee ahead, the margin for error is thin. Joey McGuire, Texas Tech. Big money backing demanded results, and a 3-0 start against weak opponents hasn't proven much. The coming stretch, Utah, Houston, Arizona State, will determine whether McGuire can elevate Tech toward Big 12 contention. Trent Dilfer, UAB. A shaky 2-1 start keeps pressure high. Dilfer has picked off wins over weaker AAC teams, but reaching 6-6 may be the minimum to survive another year. Teetering on the edge. Luke Fickell, Wisconsin. With a buyout around $27 million, firing him may be unrealistic, but Wisconsin's 14-14 record under Fickell is one of the cycle's biggest disappointments. Last week's 38-14 no-show at Alabama raised alarms. Another 5-7 season could force tough decisions. Dave Doeren, NC State. Now in year 13 without an ACC title game appearance, Doeren is under pressure. A 3-0 start could stretch to 6-0, but a tough back half awaits. With NC State already paying off a basketball buyout, administrators would prefer stability, but only if results justify it. Brennan, Arizona. AD Desiree Reed-Francois didn't hire Brennan and was open to a change after last year's 4-8 finish, but a 3-0 start with a win over Kansas State complicates things. 7 wins might be enough to keep him safe. Dave Aranda, Baylor. Every result feels like a referendum. The comeback win over SMU was a brief lift, but the pressure remains as Baylor heads into Big 12 play. Mike Locksley, Maryland. Maryland's 3-0 start is familiar. The real test comes in Big 10 play, where Locksley went 1-8 last year. With a new athletic director in charge, another collapse could make for an easy reset.